I'll let you take the blindfold off.
Yay!
We got it. Yay, round 2. Success.
Yeah, I mean, this one, this Fleta has just this gorgeous, lovely sweetness to it, and I love it.
I have $250,000 worth of guitars in my hands. One is an original Hauser from 1929, and one is a Hauser Replica, a modern instrument. In today's video, we're going to see if we can hear the difference between them. And in fact, we're going to take it one step further by bringing Marshall Brune into this, our friend in the neighborhood luthier. While being blindfolded, can a pro luthier pick out the original? All right, here's our first test. I have 2 Hauser guitars. Hauser is a famous classical guitar maker. Marshall's going to hear both instruments, but he doesn't know which one is which. I'll play the same song on each one, and he's going to tell us which one he thinks is the original. Here we go.
All right.
So that was guitar 1. What do you think so far?
I think that's my father's.
Huh. Why do you say so?
It's got this tightness to it. It feels like it's lacking age. It's got the bones right, but it's got a little bit of a tightness that needs to be played in a bit.
Very interesting. He mentioned his father because his father built the replica of the Hauser. Let's hear the other one and see if he still thinks the same thing. Thoughts?
Ooh, I think I will say that my first guess was wrong. This one, to me, sounds more like the one that my father would have made. It's lacking a little bit in that piano-like sound that I would expect from a Hauser, and this one, to me, sounds younger. I know that 29 hasn't been played nearly as much as it should have, but it's been played a fair amount. And listening between the two, this one sounds slightly younger than the other one.
Moment of truth. Drum roll.
Oh, that is a 29.
We got him.
Oh my goodness. All right, so if I stuck with my first instinct, I would have been right.
Your first instinct was absolutely right. There was a newness, a crispness to the first one, and something threw you off on the second one. They're both beautiful guitars. Okay, you did call it right in the first one, but in the end, we got them confused.
All right, I'll give you a 50-50 on that.
Yeah, exactly. So not bad for round 1. Let's keep going. We have 3 more. Today's video is brought to you by Classical Guitar Pro. That's my brand new online classical guitar course, which is 6 hours, 53 videos. It's a whole curriculum designed to teach you what you would normally learn in the first 6 months to a year of classical guitar lessons. So if you want to learn classical guitar but are stuck, struggling reading music or struggling to learn the techniques, check out classicalguitar-pro.com to learn more. For round 2, we have 2 guitars by Fleta. One original, one replica. Can Marshall pick out the difference? What do you think?
Ooh, that sounds really nice. Can I hear just a touch in the mid-range?
The mid-range?
Yeah.
Sure. Just let's hear a mid-range sound.
Okay. Oh man, I feel like that has the sound of like one of my dad's flights. But I could be wrong. Let's wait before I call it. But tentatively, I'm saying that I think that's my dad's because it's got the sparkle to it, and it's got this really nice roundness, but it's crisp.
I definitely hear the crisp quality too. Let's try another one.
That's the Fleta.
Aha, why do you say so?
To me, the first one had this sound, it's very open and wide. Okay, and this one has a slightly, it's like tapered at the edges, which to me, some people would say it's boxy, but it's got this incredible sweetness. To me, it's like, it's gorgeous.
I'll let you take the blindfold off.
Yay!
We got it. Yay, round 2. Success.
Yeah, I mean, this one, this Fleta has just this gorgeous, lovely sweetness to it, and I love it. And to me, it was kind of right off the bat. The first one, it sounded like a lot of Fletas I've heard. There's so much to love.
I love the sound.
I was relishing it, and I didn't want to stop playing. Like the first one, I really, really loved it because it sounds great. This one, it's like, just let me bathe in the sound and call it a day. And, we don't have to shoot anything else. Goodbye, folks. Subscribe to his channel.
For our third round, we have guitars by Simplicio. What do you think?
That bass sounds so fat.
It's beautiful.
It is. I want to say that that's my dad's.
Okay.
I think it is, but I'm going to reserve judgment until I hear the second one because it's really hard. But this one, to me, my gut tells me it's newer because I think that my dad only built that one last year.
Let's go with that and try the other one.
All right, guitar next. My answer.
Okay.
This one is my father's. The other one was the original. This one I'm hearing a clearness that the other one doesn't have in the mid-range and upper range. Like around the 12th fret over the body on the third string, I'm hearing a boinginess on this and a clarity on this one. And this one to me feels like a little bit more of a cohesive, slightly modern sound. Opposed to the other one, which kind of has a little bit more of an expansive one. And I was thinking about my experience. And while my gut told me that the first one was a newer guitar, I realized that like inside, like I was actually moving with it and feeling it. It was pulling me. It was pulling me to it.
Which one? The first one?
The first one, yes.
Take out your blindfold.
Yep.
You got it right. Yay, you got another one.
I think it goes to what we say where while they sound very, very similar, because these all sound very similar to each other in terms of the model versus the instrument, there's that sensation that you probably even feel as a player that is...
Even more data. I have more sensory data coming in than just the sound.
I mean, you get to touch.
Exactly.
I'm sitting here, doing my best not to reach out. So
I have to say for the listeners at home, this is really tough to only hear the instruments and only use that sense data to determine a replica versus original. This is a hard thing. I mean, self-imposed. This was Marshall's idea, by the way.
I'm a masochist.
Apparently. But the fact already, out of 4 tests, he's got 2 right. And with such extreme precision of, your justification of why is always so interesting to me. Let's do one more. This is so fun.
All right. Sounds good. Let's do it next.
Our final test is with Torres guitars.
Sounds new.
What does new sound like?
It lacks kind of like I won't say crispness or cohesiveness, but I think like a piano-like quality that I would expect to hear from an older instrument. To me, this feels like a fairly newer guitar, and I think I'm hearing maple in there too.
Interesting.
Again, let's reserve judgment until I hear the next one.
Okay, one more.
That's not a Taurus.
What do you mean?
Well, I know the label says Antonio Taurus on this one. This
one
has this operatic quality that's just gorgeous.
This is supposed to be the Taurus.
It's supposed to be a Taurus.
The original Taurus.
Yeah, you're trying to trick me here. That's labeled as a Taurus. It looks like a Taurus, and this is actually a Santos.
It's a Santos pretending to be a Taurus?
It's a Santos built under the direction of Manuel Ramirez with Taurus parts.
He really knows this instrument. Take out for blindfold.
Yeah.
Your ears don't lie.
No. I mean, this one has this piano-like operatic quality.
Absolutely.
And I could hear every guitar in this room talking back. That one, like they were communicating. Everything in this room is talking back to me. The lute, the harpsichord, the violin, the everything around us is talking back to this guitar and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Whereas the other one, I could hear resonance, but it wasn't this force that was getting everything else in here to talk. This is a guitar that I don't want you to stop playing.
I don't want to stop playing.
Like between this and the Fleta, I mean that Hauser wasn't bad either.
Right. I love there's like a chocolatey caramel color.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to play.
Oh my goodness. If I could have one guitar, this is a very strong contention for it, even though it's not a real Taurus.
It doesn't matter to me in this case. I mean, if it plays this well and sounds that amazing, it invites you to played differently. Like, for example, my improvisation just now, something I've never played exactly like that, but the guitar pushes you in a direction, says, I play really well here. And you're, oh, you do. And it leads you down that path, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. The previous owner of this guitar has had many great musicians play on it, mainstream people, and they all were like, this is an incredible guitar.
Well, that was amazing. Another blindfolded challenge from Marshall Brune, where he got 3 out of 4 correct. And even the one you got wrong, your first guess was right. So what ears do you have, Marshall?
We should also point out that they all have the same strings.
All right. In all of our blindfolded challenges, people always point out,
right.
But do they have the same strings? And this time,
they do.
Marshall...
I listened to you. I did the thing that you always say never to do. Don't read the comments. I read the comments. And they all have the same strings.
Marshall, thank you again for a really fun experiment. We have other blindfolded challenges. We now have a whole blindfolded challenge playlist on my channel if you want to watch more of these. Also, Marshall has a YouTube channel. Marshall has a great Instagram with lots and lots of content there. Please do subscribe to his channel, follow him. And Marshall, is there anything else you want to say to people?
Yeah, absolutely. Use promo code Brandon at my website for $500 off any new commission. And thank you, Brandon. It's been a pleasure being out here with you and listening to you play. And that's the highlight of my week.
Thanks, Marshall. This is the highlight of my week, too. This is always so much fun. Anytime you call, I'll come back. We'll see you guys next time.